Hey guys, Bugcat7 here. Okay, it is Friday, January 18th, 2019, and I want to thank you for visiting the Stonewall Research channel here on YouTube. Thank you very much. Please do hit the like button, guys. It's very, very helpful and will support the channel, and I appreciate it very much. I'm sure you guys got a lot of videos to watch. I know I do every day because I just have an incredible list of subscriptions here, and I just try to find the time to watch all this stuff, but it's very difficult. But I try to really actually watch all the channels that are my favorites, and that's what this video is really about. The channels that I favorite, and some of the channels, I follow have like very few subscribers, and I have no idea why. These guys are just showing some great stuff. Some of the channels, some of the stuff is very highly produced, and other channels not quite so much. But I don't care whether it's a highly produced channel or somebody doing it out of their basement or garage like me, as long as the content is good. So I just want to go over some of the channels that I look at, and so very few of these people promote my channel, if ever, and the rest of them don't promote my channel at all. But I don't have any problem promoting anybody's channel. This is not a silly little game, where I'm going to say, well, you don't promote my channel, so I'm not going to promote your channel. Okay, buddy. I think your mom is calling. You got to get your diaper changed now. All right, guys, so let me just go through it for you because, I just want, like, as I said, most of the channels you're going to know about, but some of these channels need more subscribers, and, it's well worth looking at. And I'll just go down through the list. You'll probably know some of these people, but others you might not know, but you should be looking at some of this stuff. So first up is Philip Drusnin. And I've been following Philip Drusnin. He's got 13,000 subscribers now. I mean, I've been following him forever, since he really first started even doing it or whatever, because I just found the whole subject matter fascinating. And as I said, it was Sylvia who introduced us to the topic, many years back already. So again, this is not something new to Mud Flood or whatever. It just so happens that, people found interested in it and are on board with it. Although it's turning into witch craze now, a burning witch craze kind of thing, like was done in Europe in the supposed dark ages there, when he was just burning up everybody. But then everybody started accusing each other. Priests started accusing each other. Priests started accusing nuns. Nuns started accusing priests. And, that whole witch burning thing ended because they turned on each other after they ran out of poor people living in the forest that they wanted to burn up. But in any case, Philip Drusnin, you should be looking at that. That's one. And, of course, Brian Forster. And, like as I said, I love Brian Forster. I can't wait to get it. I can't get enough of his stuff. I can't wait to see his newest videos. Him and I got into some things. In one of his videos, he showed like an alien head in one of these little cockamamie museums down there in Peru that somebody had put next to one of these elongated skulls. And I was like, that's not helping. This whole, stop watching the damn History Channel with their crap, aliens, anything that's not explained on this planet is done by aliens or whatever. That's a tremendous leap of logic, okay? As I say again and again, this stuff is homegrown. There's no alien input here or whatever it is. Just forget about that. Keep it on the ground, okay? But I love Brian Forster. I said in a video, I'm like, Brian, you think showing that alien head is going to help the cause here or whatever? Just tell those people to stop it already, will you? All right, next, we got Andreas Zertis. I'm a new subscriber to this guy's channel already. They're trying to say he's a shill and, he's a troll and, a misinformation guy or whatever it is. Some guy from California. He talks about Tartaria and the mud flood and stuff like that. I don't care. I'm looking at his stuff just to see what information I get. If I don't have to agree with all of these people, but I do like their channels and the stuff that they present, and so I go there. Okay, Holly's channel, Zoan Politikon, and Holly is a doll. And I thank her so much for giving me that interview. She's got 10,000 subscribers, but she should have more because she presents all this news stuff, weird news stuff, and it's very, very interesting. You should really subscribe to her channel. She has wonderful stuff on there. Okay, Suspicious Observers. This is Ben Davidson. He's associated with the Thunderbolts Project, Electric Universe and stuff. And he just gives real-time stuff. Earthquakes, volcanic activity around the world. He's really great. I've been following him since he really first started. He's got 370,000 subscribers. I don't think he needs extra subscribers, but I guess you always need extra subscribers. And I remember when he had like nothing on there a long time ago. Been following him for a long time too. Mud Fossil University. This guy just has crazy stuff and whatnot, but you know what? I really like to see what he's talking about. He's a very interesting fellow, and, I may not even agree, or you can't even say agree or not. I just watch his stuff and see what he has to say. All right, next, Lost History Channel. I love the Lost History Channel. They're always, coming up with new ideas and all kinds of stuff. Latest one, the Atlanteans, survivors of the ancient cataclysm. All down with that, my friend. And I think the Lost History Channel either subscribes to my channel or they know my channel, whatever. He's got 129. I don't think he needs extra, but, it's a great channel. Vlad. 9VT, you should be looking at that. This guy, the picture sets that this guy comes up with is just amazing. He has 35,000 subscribers, which is, quite a bit, but I'm surprised he doesn't have more because he really shows some picture sets of some great stuff, and pictures you never saw before. CF Apps, Chuck. He's a subscriber to my channel. He likes looking at my stuff. We've been going back and forth. He's got 73 subscribers, and he's been doing this for years and years and years. And I find the stuff on his channel fascinating. It's not overly produced or anything like that. It's just going, off what he's interested in and, what he likes to discuss. So it's a very interesting channel. If you don't know about CF Apps, please subscribe to his channel because he's got some really good stuff. Okay, I think we got Jason here. He's another one. Strange stuff, mud flood, interesting things. Past is hidden to keep you ignorant. Echoes of old Earth. Worlds beyond the South Pole. So he has all interesting stuff on there. You should really be taking a look at that stuff. Matt at Quantum of Conscious. This has nothing to do with archaeological mud flood, blah, blah, blah. He has nothing to do with that, but, he keeps your brain working is what it is. He just doesn't buy into anything in this world. To him, it's all a simulation or whatever it is, and for all we know, he's true. I don't know. But I like Matt. I've been following him for a long time. Okay, what do we got now? UAMN TV, and, they do UFO stuff and whatnot, but I'm still interested in UFOs, but I'm not a person who's, going to start saying, oh, yeah, everything on this planet that we can't explain, aliens did it or whatever. I'm not even sure about what they think UFOs are and everything, and if you never heard of, Constable, Trevor James Constable, I think he wrote a book in 1951 called They Live in the Sky, and his theory about UFOs is that they were living organisms that live in space, okay, which is, you don't hear anybody talk about, but this was the guy wrote this book in 51, I think, and he did some actual experiments. He took photos of the sky with an infrared camera during the day, and he found all this weird stuff in the sky. Check him out if you get a chance. Okay, Ancient Architects. Another channel that I follow. Of course, they cover all kinds of architectural stuff. Latest ones: rare ancient stone circle discovered in Scotland, mysterious artifacts of the Great Pyramid of Egypt, tomb of Mark Antony and Cleopatra to be found in 2019. Who knows if that's true or not, but I don't care. I like watching the channel. I like architecture. I was trained in architecture, so I'm just interested in everything this guy produces. Okay, Ancient History Channel. Another great channel. Talks about all kinds of stuff. Egypt, mounds, all sorts of ancient history, weird ancient history. Great channel. He's got 493 subscribers. So, as this is actually ancient history criticisms, I don't know if he changed that recently or not, but I still like the channel. I like to hear what they have to say. Okay, Electric Universe Eyes, that has to do with the Thunderbolts project and Electric Universe. If you're not into the Electric Universe, may have every sort of relationship to the mud flood, all that kind of stuff, all the catastrophes in the past, what this planet goes through, what what the solar system goes through, what the galaxy goes through. You should be paying attention to this stuff too. Very interesting channel. Weird History. I like any sort of weird history, so you can present any sort of weird history to me. I just love hearing about this stuff. Natalie Wood's murder again. I've been looking at this for a long time, but look, it's interesting stuff. Age of Disclosure, another great channel, 39,000 subscribers. It's just very interesting stuff on his channel. Santos Bonacci, who I follow too. Interesting stuff. Napoleonic balloon. Interesting stuff. Okay. Next. Jimmy the Paleo Mountain Man. Should be following Jimmy. Like I said, he gets unfair criticisms, but the guy is living on, sacred, Aboriginal, indigenous people ground there. Actually, the people who built the walls around him and left the split stone and the artifacts, standing stones he has there. He's always digging up artifacts, and he's just living in an archaeologist's dream over there, and alternative history person's dream. He's just got everything there that I study and stuff, and you can see my videos with him on my channel. And I went up there to visit him, and we discovered some very interesting things about the walls. Like I said, we came to a bunch of determinations. There's a language in the walls that nobody's talking about. Yes, other channels, other sites talk about, effigies and different things in the walls, what the walls look like and all this kind of stuff. But there's more to it than that, and I'm sure Dr. Robert Schoch will back me up on that. So check out Jimmy's channel over there. If he's only got 106 subscribers. That's not enough. Okay, John Levy. We also follow this fella here. Again, he's a mud flood guy. He's got interesting stuff. He has 17,000 subscribers, more than Philip Drosnin. I don't understand that. But some of these newer people just have better production value or whatever it is. I have no idea. Again, I'm like a garage, Joe's Garage kind of guy, But I do deep hardcore research and stuff like that. These other guys do maybe something else. I don't know, but some of them do some real hardcore research, like CF Chuck. And a bunch of other people. This guy too. Okay, Megalithomania, for what it's worth, I follow them. Although a lot of times Megalithomania UK, I don't understand why they use the current timeline to explain all those things. But everybody in the alternative universe knows that the timeline is a bunch of crap. So. But I still look at Megalithomania because they just have excellent presentations, excellent speakers and stuff. I don't necessarily agree with everything that they say, but it's very interesting to look at their stuff. Mystery History. This is a channel another channel with interesting things. Look, Chinese found lost civilization star maps. Builders of ancient Peru found 800-foot deep. Impossible stone found at top of Kolas Temple, which I just watched. It's very, very good video. And you should be looking at that stuff. And he was talking about Phenomenal Travel channel, which is this, Indian fella who goes through India showing us all these interesting things. I mean, it's fascinating to look at that stuff. And I love looking at his videos, but, whatever it is. Okay, let's see here. The ancient alternative view. So, again, just more interesting stuff. Talks about all sorts of history and all that kind of stuff. You should be looking at that. The Electric View, again, it has to do with the Thunderbolts channel and the work of David Talbot and Walt Thornhill. They discuss this topic. And Eugene Bagashov, I think, is part of their group there. So you should really go there and look at that. As I said, Thunderbolts, which I've been following. I was following Walt Thornhill with the Electric Universe way before Thunderbolts. Since like 1999, I was interested in that. So if you're not following Thunderbolts, I mean, this is, a completely different narrative of the history of this planet and what this planet has been through and will probably go through again in the future. Who knows? But if you're not following Thunderbolts, you really should be. They have 137,000, quite a few. All right, we got Robert Sepper at Atlantean Gardens. I mean, his stuff is just fascinating, too. I've used some of his videos in my videos. You should be looking at that stuff, too. Okay. There's Can-Am Missing. That's David Paulides. Has to do with Bigfoot. Did the research on it and stuff. I'm not showing his channel, but there may be some relationship there to stone walls, civilization, lost civilization, Atlantis, or whatever it is. That's my own theory about it, but, who knows. But anyway, Conspiracies Are Us. Great channel. A lot of people are subscribers. A lot of other channels are subscribers to this fellow over here. Just amazing stuff that this guy comes out with. Earth Ancients. Another great channel. Okay? So you don't know, this is, doesn't look like they put out anything recently, so, but still, even so, it's great to look at it. He talks about all kinds of different stuff you can see in the titles there. Still a very interesting channel. There's Can-Am Missing. That's David Paulides' real channel over there. This channel right here, Can-Am Missing. That's David Paulides' real channel. Any other channel is not his channel. Okay, so he did Conspiracies Are Us, Earth Ancients, Fomenko Studies for alternative timelines. An interesting channel, goes through Fomenko stuff. You should be looking at that stuff. Okay, Greg J, another one, great channel. I love Greg J's voice when he talks on his videos and stuff. He's just like so calm and whatever. I feel so calm listening to his stuff. But he also has great stuff, again, related to Electric Universe, alternative history, all that kind of stuff. Okay. John Shaughnessy, he's a very interesting fellow, wrote a couple of books, something about the moon and about the Egyptian pyramids and how they're gravitational lensing devices and stuff. He's a very interesting fella. You should really check him out. He's only got 3,000 subscribers, but he has some very interesting presentations. Okay, Life Creations. Okay, David Wells, we're good friends. We go back and forth. I mean, he likes my comments, likes my research and stuff. He has ties to Sylvie at the New Earth channel, and again, I was a contributor to the New Earth, some content on the New Earth channel series, Survivor series, and Sylvie and I were good friends until she started a website, megalist.org, which you should really be looking at too. She just got so inundated with people and information and everything else that, I got kind of lost in the sauce, but we used to talk a lot. Okay, what else have we got here? Mudflood channel. very interesting stuff. Oh, the channel does not exist. Oh, well, they took this guy off. Goodbye. Mud Fossils, another, along with Mud Fossil University. Again, just want to check his stuff out. Mysterious Vermont. This fellow was putting out some stuff, and I don't know. I hope he gets back to it again. He doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but maybe, he got discouraged. And I don't think anybody who's got low subscriptions should get discouraged. Just keep on doing what you're doing, man, and, people will catch on if it's good. New Earth, Sylvia's channel, 90,000 subscribers now. I was with Sylvia when she had like no subscribers, and I've been through her with all this stuff. I can't wait for her videos. She goes to some magnificent places to look at. I mean, she's all over the place. She's doing it, and it's great watching her stuff. And she's like a Brian Forster and does all her stuff there. Okay, Paul Shafranki, he's an interesting guy, very smart guy. He's a friend of Harry Hubbard's. They've been working together. He's a guy who can decipher very obscure ancient languages and stuff. I just turned him on to something. I hope he follows through with it, but he doesn't have a lot of subscribers, 163. He's an extremely smart guy. Okay, Robert Suffer again. We don't have to look at that because we looked at Atlantean Gardens. Shermanter Osborne put out some. He's just a guy who's interested in several different things, and he's got an interesting channel. You should check it out. I mean, he showed some very interesting things. He's a subscriber to my channel. And he covers some very interesting archaeological things or, geological things. Okay. Stories by Alex. He's good, man. He goes around. He's in the Southwest there, but I seen him up in Canada. Look at this. Mysterious stone mounds and rock alignments, ancient native salt basins. I mean, he just has some great stuff in there. You got to check his stuff out. Terry Carter, he does his stuff. He's always, he's with the Mormons. He talks a lot about all that stuff. He's an interesting fellow, too. His channel's interesting. I like the Mormon archaeology. I don't go for their whole story there, but I still look at their stuff. I like their stuff. Okay, what else do we got here? Wise Up. I look at Wise Up. I don't necessarily agree with everything he says all the time or whatever, but he certainly shows some very interesting stuff. He has a very interesting take on ancient archaeology, and I like hearing what he says. I like, anybody who's throwing that stuff out there. Al Martin, he's a subscriber of mine. We've known each other for a while, and he's been doing some great mud flood videos and stuff. He has only 64 subscribers, so please do subscribe to his channel. He's got some great stuff on his channel. Brian Gigliotti, he's up in there, Connecticut there, and he's been looking at some stuff. He actually found some dolmen just recently along Route I-95, I believe, but his latest videos are just fascinating, and he only has 7 subscribers. It's ridiculous. He should have more subscribers. He's showing great stuff, and he's completely rational. He doesn't sensationalize anything. He doesn't talk about Atlantis and giants and all these kind of things. He's just trying to make of it what he can. Very credible and rational guy. Dennis D. I love Dennis D. He's just a wonderful guy with a great attitude, and just, listening to him and watching his videos will make you smile. But he has like the sister site to my site in Mallory. My Mallory site in Sherman, Connecticut is on the western end near New York. And he has like a sister site to this with all kinds of very interesting effigies and artifacts, all kinds of stuff. And he only has 10 subscribers. I can't figure it out. I don't think he puts in the tags and all that kind of stuff in his videos, so a lot of people can't find it. But please do subscribe to Dennis. He is a wonderful guy. I love Dennis. Just a sweetheart guy. And I love his attitude, man. You gotta check out his videos. Please do become a subscriber. Harry Hubbard, I mean, I heard a lot of people criticize Harry Hubbard, but I love his videos, and I think he's an honest guy, an honorable guy. I like him especially because he does a comparative analysis of new books and old books and what they said, history books, encyclopedias and stuff. He'll look at new ones and look at old ones and do a sort of comparative analysis to see what they've been leaving out. What they used to include, what they don't include anymore. Kronos, good friend, Clint from Kronos. He's an Electric Universe guy, and I mean, his videos are so good. He's just getting better at it every day, and he produces a lot of videos to do with the Electric Universe. He shows a lot of ancient artifacts and stuff and sort of breaks them down and deciphers them for us. He's an amazing guy. Laura Laguerre, I mean, she doesn't have a lot of videos on this stuff, but she actually is interested in the subject. She sent me some stuff, some pictures and stuff, and I still have yet to actually go through a lot of them. I got to look at more of the pictures that she sent me from down there in Tennessee and Kentucky and whatever. Just interesting stuff. And you should be looking at that stuff. And I probably forgot a lot of people here. Forbidden archaeologists. Suppressed ancient artifacts that don't match current. I mean, another guy who has great videos. Should be looking at that stuff. And he has an interesting take on things. You should be looking at that stuff. So anyway, guys, I wanted to go through some of the channels that I like a lot and watch. And promote a few channels that have hardly any subscribers, like Dennis's and Brian's and Jimmy the Paleo Mountain Man and Clint at Kronos. You should be subscribing to these channels because there's just fascinating stuff on these channels, all right? All right, guys, that's it. I just wanted to go through that. And maybe at some later date, I'll talk about some of the things that Jimmy and I came up with when I was up there. Some interesting sort of observations that we made about the area up there in Vermont. So please do check out Jimmy's channel. I say he gets a lot of criticism for the sort of artifacts that he picks up in his yard right there or whatever. But it's unfair because I've seen plenty of archaeological stuff and stuff that these archaeologists show. It looks like nothing, but it's something. So in any case, check out Jimmy's channel. All right, guys. So anyway, I just wanted to show you all that stuff and all the channels I subscribe to that I think are worth watching. And one of my subscribers actually told me that my channel, she thought that my channel was probably being shadow banned. I don't know if that's true or not, but maybe it is. I don't know. But if it is being shadow banned, I can't figure out why my channel would be shadow banned and all these other channels that have a lot more serious stuff on there aren't shadow banned. So I can't figure that out. They're going to shadow ban Sylvia and Brian Foster and Robert Sepher and all the rest of these mud flood channels. They're not going to shadow ban these channels. Why are they shadow banning my channel? I don't know. But there may be a good reason for that, guys. Who knows? But that's not helping me any with the views on my channel. I can tell you that. All right, guys. Anyway, Budcat7 signing out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do hit the like button, and I will see you at the next video. Peace, guys. Bye now.